I mean, do it now while I'm eating. What's up?
Alright, so what should we talk about? What should we give them insight on?
I mean, boys?
About boys.
No? This grass is wet.
It's really wet. I just got my whole body soaked.
Ready? So yeah, what do you want to talk about? Should we throw a deep question at your audience?
Elisa's very deep.
So deep.
Work with kids.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna interview you. Sarah?
Okay, interview me.
Which superhero do you identify with the most and why? The Hulk? Whoa, tell us more about that.
Especially in Thor Ragnarok, like especially seeing that movie, it's him basically being Hulk for 2 years.
Wow.
And
2
he
years.
comes back out of it by seeing someone that he really loves all of a sudden.
Aww.
And then he changes back out of it. And he's also very smart and he's very funny at the same time. And I don't know, I relate to him somehow. So, yeah.
So Sarah, is there a superpower that you feel that you possess in your day-to-day life?
There's
Like,
a superpower that I possess. Friends, boyfriends are cheating on them. I'd call it out, but
watch out.
I would not say anything because I don't want to hurt them, or I would not like want to arise suspicion. I basically don't have any evidence. I'm just looking
Just
at
a
them.
feeling.
Yeah, and so I can't say anything. But it turns out that it's true, and I'm just like, and it's happened way too many times.
Wow.
With me just having it like a feeling. Jesus.
You want to know if your boyfriend's cheating on you?
I'm like Dr. Phil.
If you hosted a talk show, what would it be about? What would set your talk show apart from other people's talk shows?
Things that people are afraid to talk about. I would probably address like any issue that comes to my attention, like especially things I see in school all the time.
It would be like you would expose truths or like expose the reality behind everyday situations. You would find the story behind what's going on. So journalism, but more emotional.
Yeah. And also like if a lot of people, because a lot of people do come to me with their struggles and their problems. So if I notice the same thing in every one of them, or like notice a pattern, which I do sometimes notice a pattern, I would probably address it and be like, listen, since a lot of you guys are having this issue, like I feel like I'd be like,
You'd be like Oprah.
yeah. So you're asking me if anybody or anything were to come to me and interview them, like who would be the person or situation I'd confront or something?
Yeah.
People who have been through immense pain and gotten out of it victoriously, opposed to people who have been in a certain situation which has hurt them so much and been staying in there. Because I know a lot of people who, you know, are super depressed and they just are so depressed all the time, and no advice you give them helps, and they just want to stay in there because it's comfortable for them. And no matter how many times you tell them no, get out, they'll be like, no, I want to stay here. So I want to actually get to know a person who's been through like similar problems or worse.
Who's made it out.
Yeah, and who's made it out and they're like successful and stuff. Be like, how'd you do it?
Mm-hmm.
To help other people who feel like there's no hope. You know?
I like that. So if you're interested in having Sarah start a talk show,
Hit me up, man. I'll make
comment below.
comment below. This talk show, what would you do?
It's probably like really similar to yours, actually. People that have come out of like traumatic or unusual situations, or just to hear their story. Everybody has a story, like an individual story, but everyone also has a story that represents like a larger group of people.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know, like your story is really unique, but also like also represents like a larger group of people that have, you know, multicultural difficulties that like I've never experienced. Yeah, people who can speak for and like be the voice for oppressed or like marginalized people, like refugee stories. Like I would love to hear refugee stories.
I know a lot of refugees.
Yeah?
Yeah. The Arab
Can I ask them
community.
questions?
Yes. I'll hit you up.
Yeah.
They're like, hey, well, how's it like to be a refugee?
My friend wants to ask you super invasive questions about your refugee status. Yeah, that would just be so cool. Because people don't know what they don't know.
Makes that a meme.
Should we swing?
We should swing. I think we should leave to
though.
There you go. Part 2.
I always regret not wearing my Converse.
Hashtag not sponsored. Oh my god, it's a cute baby. It's a cute baby. Oh my god, it's a cute baby. Elisa, what's on your mind right now? 3, 2, 1, go.
Bugs!
Why bugs?
I don't know, it's just the first word that came to mind. Sarah, what's on your mind?
Oh god, oh god, oh god. Oh,
Too much. You're censoring. You're censoring everything. There's like 100 thoughts that you just censored.
Cats.
Yeah, right.
That.
Can I ask you real questions that you might not want on your vlog?
Oh sure, ask me real questions. Just don't ask me questions that might get me shot.
How are things after our prayer sesh?
Things are good.
Okay.
What about conversation?
The first person or the second person? Or the third person?
The one that we were talking about closing the door. I don't know what person that is. All 3 people watch my vlogs, so.
I find it.
Hi, I closed the door, period. So I kind of completely ignored him from everything, and everything. Life has been great since. That feels really bad. Nothing against you, but it's just I need space. That's a big thing though that I needed to do. That was the one person that I needed to like completely ignore and get away from.
That's not the weed that you cut. That's
Yeah, you just pull out because if you cut it, it'll come back. Because I won't heal if it won't be cut. So it'll just grow back. It'll just grow back. You gotta pull it out completely. See, this is my talk show.
good.
It doesn't.
It does, but it doesn't, right?
Yeah, because when you do see them again in person, and you see them interacting with other people and stuff like that, you're like, I miss that sometimes. But then you're like, I'm doing this for myself, and I'm doing it for a better purpose, and I'm doing it to help me out. So it's gonna be good in the end, and sooner or later I will not have to feel hurt like that again.
Yeah.
So it might hurt now, but it won't hurt later.
I'm like one of those people on your shows that's made it.
Yeah. Hey, look, it's Jasmine.
Hi, Jasmine! Hi! You guys ready?
Yeah.
About?
You ready?
I feel bad because I always come at 7, but I was supposed to come earlier. You know what I'm saying? Bye, vlog
Bye.
world!